Hey guys, this is Grant Coombs III, aka Balbomb, coming to you for another video from CardRunners.com. In this video, we're actually going to be taking a look at me six tabling of, I think 100, it's just 100 NL on Black Chip Poker. This actually was recorded footage from about a month ago. It was right before I went to Vegas, and I had planned on showing a few of my friends, but once I immediately came back here, I realized I hadn't put out a video in a while, and thought it might be a really good idea to, one, take a look at how I was playing a month ago, hopefully be also, because I can reflect on it and it's in the past, I will be able to be extremely critical of my own play, and hopefully I can learn something about my mistakes that I can improve, and hopefully that'll also help you in your own games. So let's get into it. It's going to be table 1 right here, table 2, table 3, table 4 in the bottom left, table 5, and table 6. And I'm always probably going to be trying to start up at least one game. I doubt that I'm jumping in between tables all that much, but if I do, I apologize, because I think typically it's better for video if the tables remain the same. I was playing this on my laptop, so it is just a little bit squished, but I don't think it'll be too big of a problem. Make a really standard 3-bet here with Ace-King on the bottom table on table 4, facing a min open. This player, I do have yellow tags, so I'm going to, by the way, my yellow tag is typically my recreational tag, and therefore I'm probably going to be pretty happy to 3-bet Ace-King. And if he happened to 4-bet, I would be getting it in, although I'm not sure I'd be getting it in against a great percentage of his range. I think it's probably going to be something like 10s plus, which still Ace-King's going to do fine against. When the board comes out 8-7-3 here, I think it's without a backdoor diamond draw. It's a pretty standard spot for me to check back. I think that also this player, because he is more of a recreational player, will allow me to see some cheap turn and potentially reverse showdowns. Therefore, I don't need to turn my hand into a bluff necessarily. And on a lot of turn cards, I'm actually going to be thinking that I have the best hand here. And in fact, any turn card that's not a diamond, I'm probably going to be calling the turn. Even though maybe something like a 10 or a 9 is not necessarily ideal, I still think that against his overall range, we're going to be winning when he calls with hands like Queen Jack and King Queen and King Jack and Ace Jack that we expect him to have. So therefore, I think that on any non-diamond turn, I'm going to be calling. But obviously, he doesn't make a large bet, which actually probably worries me a little bit more there, that he seems really content with his hand. And because we don't have a backdoor draw, I think that it's just going to be much better giving up there. On table 1 here, really standard play small blind versus big blind by just calling Ace-9 suited. It's going to play far too well post-flop in order to just give up, or just to 3-bet it. If I had Ace-9 offsuit, I think that would be a pretty nice hand to be 3-betting. But again, I'm playing against a guy that's a 40-22, and I would be worried that that actually serves more as a mergey 3-bet range that he can call with hands like Ace-10 and Ace-Jack that actually have me in quite a big amount of trouble there. So I think just calling here with Ace-9 is probably going to be the better play. And really standard first two hands for me there, no question. When he bets 22 here on the river, I snap this pretty quickly. And, well, he is good at giving me a good price here. And when a bunch of obvious draws, such as the 8 and the 4 miss on the turn along with the heart draw, I do think that this is going to be a call. Quite honestly, I'm a little surprised that I called that quickly. Would have probably liked to think about it a little bit more. Maybe clicked on his stats to see what his river aggression is. And even though it's going to be on over a very small sample, that might not tell us a lot. Seeing that he has maybe even something like 0% aggression on in two different hands would actually lean me more towards a fold here. I think the call is okay. Don't expect to win this more than probably half the time, though. But obviously, with the increased money in there already, winning it half the time is going to be fine. And we actually see that he triple-barreled with no pair, no draw.
Oh, that was terrible.
I will tell you in general on this side, I've actually had a lot of frustrations. I think that the regulars overall are a lot of rakeback chasers that play extremely tight. And the 100 NL games feel like they play more like 50 NL games. And the 200 NL games play more like 100 NL games. which is a little frustrating. Is sort of the reason why I haven't put a ton of time into the site.